Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Geneforge. As you can see, we are in Pental Woods, down here, which just happens to be the first, or happened to be the first area that I checked while looking for Seer. Because, I don't know, it feels like the area that the game was probably referring to, most likely, because it's technically, not really, but technically a wood? You don't really say that. A wooded area west of Pental East. I just looked around the map, saw this place, and went here. And yes, it turned out that that's exactly where it is. I'm pretty sure I also got some sort of message when I first got here, but so I already ran into this clearing once, and since I know kind of what's coming, I'm gonna prepare like this. No shame. You find a secluded glade full of old gnawed bones and scorched grass. The bones look like they came from orcs, mostly. Remembering what you were told, you carefully watch the underbrush. It doesn't take long to see Seer. The moment you spot it, it roars and runs out of the undergrowth. It's old. It's far older than Fioras were designed to live. It's getting slow and it's covered with scars, but decades of battle have honed its skills and placed a little bit of cunning in its dumb, savage, rogue brain. Well, it's kind of ironic that it says that it's getting slow, because last time I ran into here, yeah, it just automatically hasted. Wow, okay. It got hasted twice in a row and killed one of us. Awesome. Yeah, so it got 3 actions here. It starts out hasted. It has 300 hit points, level 9. Resistances are a bit all over the place. Mental, 30%. It's the biggest deal here. It's kind of funny that why 1% acid resistance? What's that even do? Not much, I guess. 6% cold and energy resistance. 3% armor. Some fire resist, so I guess you don't want to use fire damage if you can avoid it, but in this case we don't have a choice, of course. So that was an unfortunate first turn. Maybe I should have... Well, I don't know. It only spawns once you enter the clearing, of course, so you can't really walk around the corner in combat mode and get the first turn. That's just not going to work. I'm tempted to just reload and try again, because I basically have to heal if I want to be able to win this one. I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm also going to... You know what? I've been wondering if terror, perhaps... If the advantage of terror over daze might be that terror does not break on taking damage. Maybe that's what makes it so much better. Better because it is 50% more expensive. I'll try it. Terrified, okay, good. Despite the 30% resist. And we attack. It took damage. It's still terrified, okay. Maybe that's the key. It's really unfortunate that we lost our ally on the first turn. In fact, that really kind of makes me want to reload, just because I'm too lazy to create a new creation. Actually, no, that's kind of dumb. It's not a big deal at all. Of course, with healthy enemies like these, acid does a lot of work. So that was, what, 45 damage, I think? Wait, was that 54 this time? Wow, my god. Yeah, okay. So getting terror to stick is the way to go for these. These kinds of, strong single targets. It's not even a single target spell. Honestly, that's kind of overpowered, isn't it? The more I think about it, that's kind of crazy. Let's actually put that here. At first I was thinking, I'm probably not going to use that much, but, that is, that's a good spell. Also, why am I not just putting all of my spells here? I guess heal and fireball are the ones that I'm going to cast most regularly, so putting them on the easily reachable hotkeys makes sense. Cure would also make sense further up here. No, that's okay. I can just click it, or can just cast via the C key. That is so convenient. That's something that the earlier games in the earlier versions of the engine really desperately needed. Anyway, so that's that. Yeah, we lost someone, but overall, I guess I can't really complain. And we get Fiorarskin Cloak. Okay, it's not amazing as far as magical items go, but it is an upgrade. Interestingly, it does have less physical armor, although not significantly. But of course I'll take the resistances gladly. Yeah, okay. That was neat. Actually, a shorter way to this exit. I guess I'm gonna quickly revive, who was it? Blackjack this time around. I gave them the different symbols, but still not remembering. That's fine. Okay, so we summon another one. Or do I summon a clawbug? Just, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to summon one once. I'm not sure if I'm really going to, you know, want to use one regularly. I think I'm eventually going to go back to 2 roamers probably, because that has been working out pretty well. Also, I mean, these do have their melee poison attack, but they also have a ranged poison attack? They have the same strength and magical skill. I guess they have, or, well, I don't know if this already considers the magical skill increase, the intelligence increase from my item. So it might have higher baseline strength. Anyway, defensive spines, right. I guess it starts out at only level 5. So considering that, it has pretty good hit points. Let's see here. If we do this, yeah, actually it has a lot of hit points. I think that's more hit points than a thought, right? Interesting. The thing is that its attack is not necessarily super powerful, even if I buff it, because it has the extra poison effect. That's why the direct damage of the attack isn't that great, so the effect of an extra level of strength isn't that noticeable. So I'm probably not going to do that. I could make it super defensive. Oh, wait, missile damage. The thing is, am I going to use it as a melee unit, or am I going to rely on its range attack, which I think it also has, right? Normal clawbugs. I think I remember them spitting at us, but I might be wrong. I could give it poison spray, of course. I mean, that's powerful. 25% extra crit chance. I don't know. Magical skill. Will this actually affect this? No. 12 to 36? That's physical damage. Oh wait, it does it. It does increases because the level increases, right. Interestingly, the damage increase is the same when I pick strength. Which is kind of silly. Okay, 14. You know what, I might just leave it at that. I don't think I need the spines. More criticals would be nice. That would put the cost at exactly the same as the roamer I've been using. But not using this would... And it's already pretty defensive, right? Which is mostly what I'm going to use it for right now. Or if I'm going to use one, I mostly want it as a defender, as a tank. Perfect control too. And that leaves me with a little bit more essence. So yeah, let's try this. You know, at least now I can say that I've used each creature available to me at least once. So that's something. Now, before I move on to the Ascended Labs, as I said last time, I'm gonna just quickly head on over to Pool. I think it was Pool, right? It was either Pool or the guy inside here who told me about Seer in the first place. You're a scout. I'm the right one to ask. Been east and I have been north. Yeah. What's east of here? Heavy woods, outposts, Inutals, Northbridge. You've been in the wastes. They're to the north. No friendly settlements of any kind. No surprise, many rogues. Humanoids, yes. What did I ask about to get the info on Seer? What force will I face to the east? I'm not interested in the east. Past the Teggerlands. Right. Bridges, mines. Been there, done that. Humans speak a weird language. I mean, it was her who told me about this, right? Hear anything else? I think now that I think about it, the time I saw them, I heard them refer to... Yeah, okay, trash go. In your travels, have you seen any boats? I'm afraid not. Okay. Was it this guy? Or yes, Garnet. When I first heard the name Garnet or read the name Garnet, I was thinking of the Final Fantasy IX character. That's why I thought he was going to be female, but I'm pretty sure he's not. Yeah, his blade, okay. How are conditions in these woods? Yeah, that was just about the spawners. Crayons come from... Okay, never mind. Maybe I just don't get that dialogue anymore now that I've defeated Seer. That's probably what's going on. Anyway, moving on. I mean, we did it. It wasn't a quest anyway in the first place, but just a kind of almost hidden little side activity. I mean, if I had remembered that, if I had remembered coming across that abandoned nest and getting some sort of message the first time around, I would have, possibly made that connection. As it is, I did remember when I saw the place again, but not before that. Oh, this is not crawling with as many monsters as I had imagined. In fact, there are no monsters at all. Or people. But this place surely isn't abandoned, right? I mean, we have been told about some kind of experiments going on here. Oh, Spectral Sages. Hold on. Level 10, 100 hit points. Okay, hit points aren't a problem, but level 10 means that we won't be able to reliably hit a lot. Completely immune to mental effects and poison. Not acid, though. The game does distinguish between those. Okay, let's not deal with those right away. I'm assuming there are people somewhere around here, or else it doesn't make any sense. Ah, yes, okay. We have Micah, we have an Ascended Cecina, okay. Assuming that's also a name? Hold on a second. Let me look around outside first, before I go ahead and talk to anybody. Okay, that connects to the same kind of graveyard area that's apparently haunted. Oh god, actually, yeah. Getting much closer to those will probably trigger that. What's this here? Ascended Hall, okay. Some dead trees. What's this? Crafting workshop. That has no one inside? Is the staircase up? This is all very mysterious. Oh, okay. You carve? Valira? Hey, Valira? This room is a workshop. There are tools and supplies for working with just about everything, from metal to wood to cloth. The master of the workshop is an old serval. She approaches and kneels to you. Word travels fast on Susha Island, Shaper. I'm ready for your coming. I'm Mixer Valira, at your service. A mixer? You are an alchemist? Well, apparently she's a multi-craftswoman. Of sorts. I make things. Mixtures and reagents, yes, but also other sorts of materials. Susha Island has many learned serval artisans, and we work together. I came here from Pentel when I was young. Oh, okay, that explains why you are so, well, servile. Are you Inutal? Though she is in awe of you, she can't hide that this question insults her deeply. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was the only thing I was allowed to ask. I wouldn't have. Although, I mean, they are living near the Inutal village, which is kind of acting as a front for this place, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming that at least the leader of the Inutal village. Well, yeah, she's the one who told me about this place in the first place, right? After I helped her. I don't know if the other Inutals necessarily know about this place, but they're kind of hiding this lab, right? Not entirely sure from whom. Well, from shapers like me, I suppose. Those that don't prove to be allies. Maybe from the other humans? We might learn more. I'm an Utal, but... Oh, I am an Utal. But for most of us, it is a private shame. I will not talk about it. Okay, sorry then. Why did you leave your home? Valira sighs. When I was young, I did not fit in. They let me know it. Never let me forget. So now I am here, working for their benefit. Okay. I would like to buy a pod? Oh, I'm sorry, Shaper. I do not make finished work for trade. I don't think I make anything a warrior wants. Well, I'm not a warrior, but... Okay. What sort of things do you make? I make components and supplies and herb mixtures for trade. Then others rework them. The servals, the ascended, now the Sholai. Oh, so you are trading with them. That's new information. All of them want my ingredients. Who do you trade with? She just told us. Servals, of course. After the Sholai arrived, they soon found me. And of course the Ascended. They do much, and they need much help. Well, tell me about the Sholai. They arrived recently. They are not Shaper, but common. They are polite, but they don't speak my tongue. We trade with wordless barter. That is all I know. Okay. So I guess they're not necessarily evil, and obviously willing to deal with Servals. Interesting. So they might actually be potential allies. I would like to know more about the Ascended. Indeed, I would. Ah, they are private. They have great pain and secrets. Great pain and secrets. Ascended Cecina is in the building to the east. Yeah, I saw her. I know... Oh, him. I know he will want to see you. Fair enough. Who else lives in this ruin? Ascended Cecina leads here. I know he will want to see you. He has a long and sad story full of importance. You should see him. He is in the building to the east. Right. Okay, thanks. Oh, and you find an old Shaper workshop. Machinery and chemicals for powerful and dangerous works of magic were created here. It is still surprisingly intact. Servals have claimed it, restored it, and put it back to work. You see in varying stages of completion the materials for ambitious works of magic. Whatever these Servals are trying to do, they want it to be impressive. Could they be working on? I'm free to take these bolts of cloth. They are worth a little bit of money, but, you know, I'm not going to. And this does not open. Interesting. I also saw something else move here. Godiva. Oh, you're another Drake. Interesting. Hello. This was an old shaping hall, yes, where unusual and experimental creations could be made, sometimes safely. The hall has a resident, a Drake. These creations are very rare. They are very intelligent and independent, and thus have a good chance of going rogue. This one certainly has no interest in obeying you. She gives you a toothy grin. Ah, I am Godiva. I have not seen a Shaper for 100 years. Okay, so you're probably almost as old as, what was his name? Soren or something? I don't know. I do not meet many Drakes, that's true. You're the second one. Well, the third one, if I count my unfortunate boat from the beginning. And I do not meet many Shapers, not since your kind left long ago. Are there Drakes back in Terrestia? Is my kind still made? Well, we were told that they have not actually been made in decades. So probably no. Drakes are only rarely made. Well, I don't know if that's universally true, if no Drakes are made at all. You have a tendency to go rogue. Yeah, I mean, creating highly intelligent creations seems really, really dangerous to begin with. Whoever thought that might be a good idea, yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, to my knowledge, it's the first option. You can't read her expression. Probably because she does not actually have any facial expressions. Like, no face muscles. Like most reptiles. You can't read her expression. So we will soon be lost. Alone. Gone. All because you said so. I see. Yeah, well, not me personally, but I know that's not a distinction people tend to make. Anyway, how did you come to be here? How? You made me. You made a young Drake, then you Shapers left. You were going to absorb me, but I fled. I was not worth hunting down, so I was left to grow, alone, independent. Special. Oh, you think you're special, huh? So you're a rogue? Ha, your word. Well, you just used it. You made me. You left me. You make my mere existing a crime. Her words are quiet and calm, but you can see the rage in her eyes. Well, I'm just gonna ignore that as best I can. What happened to the other creations that were here? The Shapers thought they would return soon. They left the Servals. They let the simpler creations alone to die of old age. Some creations escaped. The rest were absorbed, destroyed, by you. Yeah, again, not by me, but okay, fine. You're a special rogue? Yes, made this way with no choice. I could only ever be a rogue. I had no choice. Where is the justice in that? There is another such rogue here, a mad one. You should talk to Ascended Cecina. He will tell you more of this sad tale. Okay. I'm assuming you're not talking about the other Drake I met. Another question. What do you do here now? Other than hold old grudges and accuse people of things they've nothing to do with? Anyway. I protect the creations here. They're younger than me, and this is a dangerous island. I look after them. I have power and wisdom. Okay, why do you protect them? I mean, because she's such a nice person, I guess. I choose to. They are good, and they should be protected. Do you not think that rogues can choose to be mortal? To be moral? Yes, I would like to actually say that, but I can't. Tell me about Cecina instead. Warped, twisted, and sad. He searched for power he should not have. And he will end his days here. Hopefully he will know peace. He has earned it. He has a way of getting others to want to protect him. Okay. Interesting. And interesting items here? No. Doesn't look like it. Well, I'm gonna quickly hop upstairs. See what this is all about. Okay, that's not actually a thing to click on. Eggs. Oh, okay. Nothing particularly special. Ooh, wait. How? Huh? I cannot reach that. That's kind of mean. Could there possibly be another way in? I mean, I'm sure that's just a tease because I don't know. I mean, I don't see any doors, and I haven't seen any secret doors like in previous games. I don't know if a section of wall could just open. Also, these walls don't even open, so... Mysterious. Maybe I'll get some sort of master key once I gain the trust of these people, of this Cecina person. But yeah, that chest looks like it would forever stay unavailable, unreachable. Kind of mean. Okay, this was an exhibition hall where shapers came to show the results of their research. You know now why this facility is so remote. Some demonstrations have to take place far from civilization in case of explosion or other disaster. Now this hall has been turned into a workshop for a servile. You can see him at the far end of the hall, lurching awkwardly among his experiments. He's watched by a single guard, and from the way he moves, you see that he is unwell. Okay, so Micah is the guard. The guy with the sword, makes sense. A hunched-over servile walks around this makeshift laboratory, examining mixtures and poking at bowls of slime. His hood and gloves cover all exposed skin. He is entirely absorbed with his work. A single guard watches as you approach him. You hear him mutter. They come for help, come for mixtures from ascended Cecina. Must finish them next order. He still hasn't noticed you. You look at the guard. He shrugs. Excuse me? Should I watch quietly? No, I'm gonna make myself known. The servile freezes. He stands still for a long moment, then his head turns toward you. His face is warped. The skin is cracked and waxy. The eyes glow and look in different directions. His hair has fallen out in patches. Something has been done to him. Or he has exposed himself to... Well, it looks like he's irradiated, I suppose. Although... probably more like exposed to the same magical goop that we've been exposing ourselves to. Who knows if we'll end up if we'll end up looking like this eventually. He leans forward and inspects you. A shaper? You are a shaper? Yes, I am a shaper. You are a shaper at last. We knew you would come back. I am ascended Cecina. It has been an ordeal. I have a story to tell. If only I could tell it, things could be better. He self-consciously touches his twisted face. Things are so wrong, but first I must see to your safety. My safety? That's nice of you. I'm not sure why that's your concern, but he waves a hand and mutters a few words. His body convulses slightly. The guards outside... the guards outside. They will leave you alone. I mean, it's a bit late for that. All the guards I've seen, I've already dealt with. Unless you're talking about the ghosts in the back. Anyway, they will leave you alone. Other rogues here might not be friendly. Be careful. Oh, wait. I mean, the guards outside, before I even entered this place, those battle betas, they already left me alone? Huh. I don't know exactly what this does. Maybe, I suppose if I had sneaked past that initial, guard force. Anyway, now I can talk. I am ascended Cecina. You're ascended? That was the word we chose. I am not sure if it is right. You will have to hear my story to understand. I like to know more about this ruin, this place? There is much to know, but for it to make sense, you have to know why I am here, why we are here. Okay, well then just tell me about that, I guess. You're not gonna tell me anything else until you did. You mentioned that there are great dangers. There are. These ruins are full of rogues. One of them is a true danger, a mistake, full of raw power. Can you sense it? You kind of can. There is a strange chaotic energy in the air here. Okay. We have not encountered that yet. I guess there was kind of an ominous symbol on the wall of this building here, I think. So maybe it's in there. I mean, it kind of has to be, because that's the only other place, or that's the only connection to the rest of the map. Anyway, I would like to hear your story. Sure. Ascended Cecina nods. His head tilts to the side in an odd, awkward way. Yes, at last, we can confess to a true shaper. This is the story of a band of Inutal, not yet ascended. We came together. We didn't want a pointless life hiding or begging or stealing. We went on a journey. How many of them were you? There were 15 of us. So few remain now. The few that are left are... He holds up a gloved hand. The fingers are twisted. We are broken. Why were you declared Inutal? All different reasons. All the standard reasons. I was in Valkyrie. I couldn't focus. Couldn't follow orders. Wanted to be an alchemist. But we had one. They told me I had to be something else, so I left. I should have stayed. Where did you go? All over. We explored most of our miserable prison. The desert, the eastern mines, the northern hills. We went everywhere. Saw so many things. Survived the dangers. But we were aimless. We didn't have a purpose until we found a great guide. I mean, that's intriguing, but, and you've had many adventures? We did. We scavenged weapons, blades, batons, pods. We hunted rogues, saved small settlements, even found treasures. It did no good for us. We needed a purpose. A great guide, who? It was in the deserts. We met, he slaps his palm against his forehead several times. Hard. Well, okay. Yeah, that helps me sometimes. This is where the story breaks up, Shaper. After we ascended, many thoughts were lost. Will you forgive me? I mean, sure. Just tell me what you can. The name was Swanwick. I remember that. Swanwick gave us a purpose, a great quest. Swanwick sent us to the one place we were afraid to explore, the research warrens. The research warrens? In the northeast corner of the island. That is where the Shapers did all of their work. Their secrets and experiments were all still there. We got so much. We learned. We snuck out artifacts. But while we were there, we did something. We were changed. Artifacts, you say? Yes, he gives you a twisted sort of smile. Shaper masterworks, which we trade for help. Hint, hint. You were changed how? I mean, I can kind of see how, I think. He wails. I don't know. His guard looks concerned. He slowly regains control. We had a temptation. We had a way to shape ourselves. We couldn't resist it. I don't remember what it was, but... He throws back his hood, exposing himself fully to the light. You can see that he has been touched by powerful shaping magic, and it warped him. It's amazing that he's still alive. Ascended. Ascended. He puts his hood back on. That is the word Swanwick gave us, so we accepted it. We brought Swanwick something. Then we were sent here, to this ruin, to do a thing the few ascended who didn't die in the warrens. We did an experiment. And what was this experiment? I don't know. It was the last thing I don't remember. It was the last thing I don't remember. When it was done, there was a new creation here, but it was wrong, twisted, rogue and dangerous. It devoured 2 ascended and the others fled. They fled and the danger remains. Okay, so is that the same thing that you've told me about? It sounds like you were shaping. It does. Cecina shakes his head. Impossible. Even ascended, I am a servile still. Serviles can never shape. Not ever. It would kill us. Yeah, or maybe it just horribly warps you instead. Why did you stay? I wanted the solitude. I wanted to do my work in peace. I was tired of travel. Also, someone had to keep the horror locked in. If it wasn't guarded, it could flee. Where did the others go? I know the answer to that. I can send you to them. First, I need help, Shaper. I must be bold and demand it. I need help correcting our mistakes. That is my tale. Thank you for listening. Sure. Is there anything I can do to help me? Well, I mean, I guess destroy that mistake. There is. I have a mission. That is much of why I stayed here. Could I repair his body? I don't know if I have that kind of level of skill. I mean, I cannot create servos. At least it's not, among my list of creature options. Maybe not necessarily because I technically am unable to, but more like because I don't want to. Let's assume that it's true. I could repair your body. Cecina shudders. No, we did learn things while we made all our mistakes. Servos are not meant to be shaped. I am afraid I will be left worse off. I must stay like this. It is my punishment. Okay. I can help with your mission. I mean, I really don't know what that mission is exactly, but I'm glad, Shaper. It is a rogue. The rogue must be dealt with. I know that this is what Shapers do. Right. But why don't you give me that mission then? I'd like to know more about this ruin. Where the other ascended. Let's talk more about the danger here. Okay. Kind of weird how I have to ask that separately. Now we have the quest. Oh. I'm happy to. Happy and ashamed. I don't know how we brought the cockatrice into existence. Oh, cockatrice. Well, I'm looking forward to being petrified. I know it is real. It is full of energy, utterly rogue, pure chaos. It is happy to hide now, but it will not stay quiet forever. It needs to be destroyed. You ascended, shaped it? Servals can never shape anything. It is impossible. We all know that. Swanwick gave us instructions, and we carried them out. Then the cockatrice was there. So, I mean, for all intents and purposes, you did shape it. Maybe he's just in denial about it. Well, we fought to tame it, then to bottle it in. Several ascended died, but it is in its cave for now. What is a cockatrice? A mixture of creatures, bird and reptile, and I don't know what else. It was designed to be full of magical energy. Too much. It is wild and mad. But where did it come from? Who made the design? Why? I have no idea. Where is the cockatrice? It is trapped in the cave to the north. There are rogues bottling it in. They attack anything that gets close, including the cockatrice. If you would hunt it, there is something you need to know. What do I need to know? Its gaze has strange powers. Part of the thing's magic is that it takes the minds of its prey. They stand still, happy and content as they are devoured. It may have controlled some of the rogues that guard it. Maybe those rogues can be freed. Okay, and thus help me fight it? Well, that sounds like a major boss fight coming up. I think that's all then. We do have the quest. We already asked about the other Ascended, and he's going to tell us more once we help him. Right. More about this ruin. It was used by the Shapers before the island was abandoned. They did experiments here, and they showed off their work. This is where dangerous experiments were, far from their towns. That is why we chose the place to do whatever we did. There were no servos, just a few rogues. What did you do with the rogues that were here? Very little. When we ascended, we were changed. The rogues sensed it. They left us alone. Only the rogue we made wanted to devour us. Aha, there. You just admitted that you did make it. What work do you do here? We make materials, herbal mixtures, polished crystals, things the alchemists serviles in the towns use for their work. They send visitors to us to trade. You get visitors? Yes, they're infrequent, but the learned of Susha Island know of Ascended Cecina. Elra protects us in return for my help. Even the mad takers of Kaz trade with me. And we have had other visitors too. The Sholai have come to Susha Island, and a few of them come to me, like Eula. She is one of their traders. She is greedy for the toys of the Shapers. Where can I find Eula? Cecina's eyelid twitches. His mouth twists into a grin. I can direct you to where she is. I think you could get a lot from each other. I will need your help first, though. Gotcha. Alright. Interesting stuff. There's a Servo Guard sitting on a crude wooden stool. You can see chainmail through his robe, and he holds a large blade across his lap. He keeps a careful watch on the other Serval who is wandering around the workshop and muttering. When you approach him, the guard notes. We knew you were coming, Shaper. I'm Micah. We don't mean any harm. We only want to live hidden away here. He gives you a little sneer. We will not submit mindlessly to you, though. That time is past. Well, for some of you, anyway. Are you an Utal? I am. That is why I was driven here. Now I have used serving the Ascended. What makes you an Utal? Why does the game give me the option to ask these rude things? Micah sighs. Rage. I got into fights. Too many. I was thrown out of cask before I hurt anyone. But you are alright here? Oh, my anger passed many years ago. Some servals are born to fight. We grow up with rage. It fades, but an inutile is inutile forever. That makes no sense, but, you know. Many things don't. So what are you doing here? I need a place to live, and I need a purpose. I watch over Ascended Cecina. He needs it, and does much for Susha Island, and he is not well. I protect him from anyone who threatens him. His lip twists. Anyone. Yeah, gotcha. What does Cecina do for this island? He makes things. He and Valera are skilled at all crafts. They share their work with sages and alchemists all over the island. They quietly make all servals here wiser and stronger. Is Cecina unwell? He is ascended. He is changed. He has suffered. You should talk to him. He will explain. Well, kind of. He didn't really explain what exactly happened to him. Or, well, I mean, I guess ascended is the term used by this Swanwick person. Swanwick. Who we've, of course, otherwise not heard about. So I wonder. Obviously, I'm expecting to encounter that guy, presumably. Well, we really don't know, huh? We know the name, but apparently the exact memory of who or what Swanwick is has been erased from Cecina's brain. So that's interesting. And it doesn't exactly sound like a dragon name, which, you know, would otherwise be a likely candidate. Dragon, or perhaps a beholder type creature or something like that. Maybe it's just a person. Anyway, I mean, honestly, maybe he's just maybe not all the shapers left. Maybe Swanwick is one of the original shapers who stayed on the island and then decided to impart some of his knowledge. I mean, that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? If he knew about shaping enough to give instructions to some of the servals on how to shape a thing, the cockatrice. Why he would want to make that in the first place is kind of a mystery, but maybe it's going to be explained more. Anyway, another question. I don't like your attitude, serval. No, that's fine. I actually kind of like it. Okay, I need to be going. The thing is, does the game expect me to ask that? Is there something... Will I get something useful out of asking this, or out of saying this? You know what? No. I see no reason to say that other than the option is there, and that's kind of a stupid reason to say something rude. I will keep this if you don't mind. Again, I probably won't have a use for these ever, but that's fine. If I don't find someone in cask, or yeah, I guess cask, who's interested in these, then I'm just going to throw them away or just put them in my storage, and probably won't bother picking up any more of those records from that point on. I was kind of hoping the guard to give me a quest to perhaps deal with these wandering spirits here, but no such luck. Well, I guess then we'll see if we can deal with these Spectral Sages. And also double check. Well, obviously this has to be the place. Beware failed experiment. Right. How tough is that going to be? How tough could that be? Value 50. Wait, steel gauntlets? That's what we have. Right. There are also light sources, interestingly. When you enter this tunnel, you smell sulfur and rot. Your shaper senses detect powerful and disordered thoughts. The floor is scorched and gnawed bones are everywhere. Powerful rogues lurk down here. Right. Just in case you're wondering. Without having talked to Cecina, I guess. Oh. Hi. Oh, hi. How powerful are we talking here? Level 13? Level 13 kind of powerful? Level 9? Level 13. Yikes. Okay, so... Also, I never actually looked at the quest, did I? Tale of the Ascended. There are several old, strange, twisted, altered servals on Susha Island. They call themselves the Ascended, and they took part in a dangerous, forbidden experiment. Now there is a mess that needs to be cleaned up. You met Ascended Cecina in the ruins beyond Refuge. Refuge? Oh, is the Untitled called that officially? Maybe. Yes, actually, I think it is. He's tormented by the presence of a vile rogue. He helped to create it, and he needs it to be destroyed. It is called a cockatrice, and it is in the caves to the north. Right. And it seems like we're quite far out of our league here. I mean, just for fun, I'm gonna see if I can fight this guy. I really should have tried. Dazing them. My God. Oh, Jesus. The damage. Or I could try terrorizing. Hit chances should be the same. Okay. Oh well, we terrified the big guy. But of course, this dude here, level 13 as well. So yeah, okay, that's definitely much tougher, much higher level than I expected. So, well, this area, well, I mean, after the initial enemies here, I was expecting this whole place to be full of some sort of enemies, which it was not. But yeah, this obviously leads up to a pretty high level quest. Oh wow. Oh, I didn't see this guy here at first. That makes sense. That he would you know, initiate combat. So these were level 10, also pretty high level. And they are immune to mental effects, right? Well, in that case, I guess I'm gonna just protect us as best as we can, and we'll see if our damage is enough. They do not have a ton of hit points. Oh, you can actually do it. Oh, well then. Also, they also deal a lot of damage. Not very nice. And you're stunned? Okay. Still, I want to heal you. Heal you. You might be able to... Yeah, okay. We killed the first guy. You're active? Wait, didn't you... No, you didn't lose your turn. Never mind. Can I actually... Oh, no missile attack. Okay, good. So, purely melee. Except for the... Oh no. Rip. Except for the spray attack. That I could give it for some extra cost. I guess I'm gonna go with War Blessing. Oh, I got an extra action. Well, that's nice. It's not gonna help. Can't really do anything. I could try and wreck these guys. I can't move anymore though, so no such luck. 44 damage. 21, 15 damage from acid. Wow, their charm is... Wow. Okay. Honestly, I kind of prefer that to them dealing damage. Yep, definitely do. It's much easier to deal with. I can't reach him again. It's fine. He's probably dead, actually. Yep. There we go. That was all of them, huh? Doesn't look like they were actually guarding anything in terms of items. They were worth a decent amount of experience, though. Yep. Slowly getting there. Also, at least that's done. But, yeah, obviously, it seems like we won't be dealing with that cockatrice anytime soon. If the creatures on the way there are up to level 13, and I'm still only like 8, I probably want to have a, well, I don't know, maybe I'll try it again when I'm level 10 or so. You level up slowly, but each extra level does add quite a bit of extra power, so there's that. Oh, also, one thing I noticed actually when looking at the map earlier, and I don't think I mentioned that yet, the wooded valley is right, well, right to the east of the junkyard, or rather, the junkyard is right to the west of the wooded valley, and there is this mysterious little area here that looks like it would just lead to a screen transition or an area transition. I mean, I suppose technically there's enough room for another area in between, although they tend to be not that close, not placed that closely on the map. So I don't know, maybe it's not actually Maybe it's it just leads to a staircase leading to a different level, or maybe it does loop around and fill some of this empty space here. But yeah, I don't think there's enough room for it to actually transition to another area to the west. Just something I noticed, because that's, you know, that was my initial guess. But we had already discovered the junkyard here, so yeah, that just doesn't really work out. Now, well, we have explored the Ascended Labs as I meant to do, to the extent that we can right now. I mean, I probably could somehow brute force my way past those creations in the tunnel, but then there's the boss fight itself, and, you know, I don't feel particularly confident about that, so I think I'm gonna look at something else to do first. I could check out some of these more remote areas, could return to Dry Wastes and see what level were the enemies here. Obviously they were way too powerful for us to deal with when we first got here. All the wrong buttons. Okay, they're still level 14. That hasn't changed. I thought it was lower actually, so yeah. That is probably not an option then. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna keep moving toward Kazk to get that finally out of the way. That's probably the best course of action. So we're gonna head in here. We have to... Oh, actually we lost our claw bug. Well, he didn't really last very long because, well, kind of threw him at some pretty powerful enemies. So I'm gonna give him one more chance, I think. Maybe give him the poison spray so he has a ranged attack. Rocket Frenzy, I mean that's useful, but I don't know. Again, he's mostly supposed to be a tank. You know what, I'm gonna give him this just because. And yeah, we'll keep using him for a little bit longer, I suppose. And then next time we're going to check out these buried cells, see what this is all about. I don't think I had entered this before, not that it matters. We're probably going to get some sort of greeting once we take a few steps. So I'm just going to save it right here, and we'll continue from here next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.